What's it all about? Well, ScaleUp Club is around meeting, sharing, collaborating, and learning. That's essentially what it's about. So we're meeting, hopefully, lots of great new people, but we're sharing what we're doing, sharing lessons that we're learning. We're looking for opportunities to collaborate, but we also do a little bit of learning as well on a theme each month that can help us to either make our business more resilient, more productive, or to help us along that scale up journey. The meat of the session is an hour, and we go into breakout sessions. We each have roughly a 10-minute spotlight, and if we can get a break in there as well, fantastic. But what we're after there is having really good discussions about how we can support each other, how we can challenge each other, and how we can collaborate with each other, and looking for takeaways. So everybody, please do look to see how you can, what you can take away from that and implement within your businesses. Then we'll come back to the main room for a quick wrap up. And have a look around the key takeaways from the room before the meeting closed, properly at 11. But if anybody wants to stay on for a little bit more networking, then we can do that afterwards. So that's, broadly speaking, what we've got lined up for this morning. In terms then of house rules, I think everybody must have been on so many Zooms that they probably know all of this without me having to go over it. But please do try and keep the mute on if you've got noise going on in the background. Do use the chat room. It's set so that you can chat privately. So if there's anybody that you heard as we went around the room there that you think actually they'd be really useful for me to catch up with, do feel free to link up with them in the chat privately and use it publicly as well if you like. Do remember, you're going to have some interesting discussions within the groups, and please bear in mind the idea of Chatham House and confidentiality. Try and make sure you keep confidential discussions just within those rooms. But be prepared to challenge, but also to be challenged. If you think you can add something or ask a particular challenge to help people to maybe think a bit more deeply, then please do so. But also please accept any challenges from other people, obviously in a positive way in both directions, and be open. Look for those takeaways and actions to take away. These breakout sessions, when we do them, this is around trying to help each other rather than to sell. So please don't come into the rooms and just sell your wares too forcefully, but try and do it very much as how can we help each other. And if you do have to leave a breakout room for any reason, then please try and return to the main room first and let Caroline know, so that we don't end up with a room that's a bit light. So if you could do that would be great. So what we'd like you to do, and the chairs will be facilitating this, but essentially it's about how we can help each other. You'll have about 10 minutes each. Use that time wisely. Don't use 9.5 minutes of it to tell everybody what you do, because then there won't be any time for other people to ask questions. Try and be very succinct in what you do. If you've got a particular challenge for the group that you'd love their help on, try and outline that nice and quickly, so there's plenty of time for people to probe and ask questions, and that's where you'll get the real value. If you don't have a particular challenge, then maybe you'd like to think about what has gone on from what we talked about this morning, what you're doing from a lead generation point of view, what you found has worked, or explore with the others what they've found has worked. And there's a couple of questions here that might just help. You might want to either just take a screen grab of that, or a quick photograph of it, but there might be some questions that might be useful for you to have in the breakout rooms. So again, as I said, please do look out for opportunities to help each other. And look out for takeaways for yourselves, and be prepared to challenge, but also be prepared to be challenged. And we will see you on the other side in about an hour's time.